Hi, beautiful. Welcome back to my channel. Ever notice how your brain can sometimes be a total drama queen? One small thing happens and bam, it's spinning this Oscar-worthy bullshit story that just fills you full of anxiety. I relate to that so much. I've been there, spiraling into chaos over nothing. Sometimes over things that haven't even happened. Or it could be spiraling into anxiety over something that happened years ago that I have absolutely no control in changing today. Today, we're going to talk about being the observer, how to tame that wild mess up here. It has saved me a lot of stress and heart palpitations. So, for those of you who are mothers, you'll relate to this. I'll ask my children to when they're going to give me a call if we've been texting, and they'll tell me, "Mom, I'll call you on, say, Saturday." Saturday comes, no phone call, and my brain goes, "Oh my God, what happened? Was there an accident? Did they lose their phone? Did they get kidnapped?" All these scenarios get created in your mind and you start totally losing it. Can you relate to that? Or for some people, it could be that you've texted a friend or a girlfriend or boyfriend, somebody you've met, and they haven't texted back. And you think, "Oh my God, they don't like me. I'm going to end up living with cats for the rest of my life." Or you spill coffee first thing in the morning before you go to work and you think, "Oh my gosh, the whole day has been ruined." So do you see what that does to your energy? One, it just brings your energy down. Two, it just creates these stories out of nothing where the imagination has just taken us to like another level. Our brains love chaos, crafting these epic tales from tiny moments. And it can be normal, but sometimes it can create so much anxiety that it's actually damaging to ourselves and to our growth. Here's the kicker though. These stories, they're a trap. We buy the plot, "I'm doomed," and down we go. Stress, overwhelm, and suddenly I'm a mess over nothing. We could have just shrugged, but nope. The brain says, "Let's make a horror movie." It's chaos we create, and it's exhausting. But here's the kick. Here's the hack. Being the observer, it's like you're the director, not the actor here. Something happens, say at work, an email pisses you off, and in your mind you go, "Oh my gosh, they're gonna hate me now," or "I've lost my job, I'm gonna get fired." But if you could step back and say, recognize that chaos starting in your brain and say, there it is. My brain is pitching chaos again. If we can become aware of those thoughts, how our brain tends to spiral, then we get to be a little bit more in control of those things. This practice of being the observer, of just observing those thoughts when they come into your mind without attaching to them and letting it pull us down, has been practiced with cultures since ancient times all over the world. In African traditions, the elders will sit and listen deeply before they respond, practicing, "I am here because we are." They observe before responding. In India and other Buddhist cultures, meditation teaches to watch these thoughts, observe them as clouds passing through. You acknowledge them, but you let them go. Stoics jot these down and ask, is this worth the fuss? Indigenous storytellers see pain as a guest, see thoughts as a guest, not the boss. Sufis dance it out by chaos. Wherever you look, people have been observing to tame the brain's bullshit for centuries. And I think that's pretty interesting. Recently, I found myself in an old emotional pattern. A past wound surfaced, and my first instinct was to react, to dive into it, to feel the sadness, to feel the anger. But then I remembered, I don't have to be the thought. I can just watch it. And this amazing thing happened. It lost its power. The emotion still existed, but I wasn't drowning in it. I was simply observing it. No matter where we are in the world, this practice connects us all. So how do we bring it into our daily life? Here's what helped me. When a strong emotion or thought arises, take a deep breath and say to yourself, I see you, I hear you, but I don't have to engage with you. The second thing you can do is visualize that thought as something separate from yourself, like a passing cloud, and just observe it, acknowledge it, but don't attach to it. Let it pass. And the third thing that we could do is practice journaling. Write down those thoughts, how you're feeling in that moment, and then it's done. Once you've written it down, it does lose its power. This isn't about avoiding feelings. It's about giving ourselves space. Next time a thought or an old memory pops up, or you get caught up in this brain imagining and creating horror movies inside your mind, try stepping back. Try observing without reacting. You might be surprised at how much peace it can create within you. Today we live in a world where there is so much chaos going around us. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. But instead of being caught up in all the drama that's happening out there, we need to take a breath, step back, and just be the observer. Don't get caught up in what if it could, those kinds of things, because all it does is just spiral us into this anxiety mode, into this fight or flight mode that we feel we have to address. So I hope this has been helpful. I would love for you to share in the comments what your brain has created, any Oscar-worthy movies, and whether you'll try and practice any of these. And if you have practiced, what else have you done that was really helpful? Because we're here to learn from each other. So I hope, again, this was helpful. And from my heart to yours, have a beautiful day. Bye.